Hey guys, looks a little bit like I've got a fake background in there today, but trust me, it's not. I'm just sitting on the balcony of my mum's shack and about to go and do some more digging on what will be the septic tank for the shack. So be a bit of repetition there from yesterday's video. But today's video is, or word I should say, is persistence. And if I want to add to that, and call the title, I guess I'd say failure plus success equals, failure plus persistence equals success. And so firstly, I'm just going to jump into a number of my failures, I guess. I choose to see them as stepping stones. I call them failures, just to be real. But firstly, I left the family home when I was 11 years old, which wasn't the greatest start. I left school at 11. In year 11, didn't finish school, which wasn't, wasn't ideal. I was then, my next one that I'll mention is I used to do Ventures, which was the one for older kids past Scouts. And I left that before I made it as far as what I could have or should have, potentially. Then I started a motor mechanic apprenticeship. I only got 3 years through that before I quit that one. Went and worked on the railway for a few years. Didn't take that one anywhere near as far as I could have either. I was basically a master, and this wasn't just in those things. I became a master of I guess, starting projects and not finishing any of them. That was just who I was. And then I found GKR, and for me, that was at the age of 22, and that was the beginning, I guess, of me not quitting everything that I started. And I guess everything just lined up. 25 years later, I'm still here with the same club, doing karate, and I think I've overcome that desire to quit things, and I've found my way, you could say. So I guess it was like a perfect storm. It had everything that I needed in there. There was structure, there was personal growth, there was goal setting, competition, never-ending learning potential. And finally, I guess it helped me find my way and start becoming the best version of myself. And then ultimately, it's given me a vehicle to help other people to express my why, which is to help other people become the best version of themselves. GKR or karate is just a vehicle in order for me to help people become the best version of themselves. If it wasn't karate, I'd find another way to do that same thing, because it's just who I am. So I guess, what are the lessons? I guess you too can find your purpose. I might just read a little bit here from my thing. So you too can find your purpose in life, as long as you don't see the small failures along the way as the end, but only as the stepping stones towards where you want to be. So that comes back to what we talk about all the time. You've got to have gratitude for where you are now, what you have now, and be grateful for everything that you have, because really you only have today. So be happy where you are right now, even if that's not where you want to be, because you know it's a stepping stone to where you want to get to. If you don't have what you want, decide what you like and the things that you enjoy, and then find a way to either make that your passion, or if you can, your career. Like, find a way to make the things that you enjoy most the way you make money. Like, what an awesome thing. I mean, I've been blessed to be able to do that and living the dream for the last 25 years, which is pretty cool. Don't settle for mediocre. You can be, do, and have anything that you want, as long as you have the persistence to push through. Like, if you're doing something that you hate doing, then find a way out. Find something else to do. Like, find a way to get around it. Life's short. Like, find a way. Talk to someone. And lastly, I think, if you haven't already, get your black belt, because that's the apprenticeship. it's like the apprenticeship. If you can get your black belt, you can do anything you put your mind to. Honestly, meaning that you use the same system. Once you've got to black belt, karate will give you that system to follow that you can apply to any avenue of your life. So what I mean by that is you start out with the ultimate, the ideal. That's black belt, Then you break that goal down into achievable, incremental, segmented parts, and then, like we talked about yesterday, you're going to stack on each one. You're going to become better and better of each one, but you're going to have those small incremental rewards along the way. You get your yellow belt, get a reward, yellow belt, orange belt, green belt. It gets harder as you go, but it's little stepping stones along the way. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. It might feel like you've been doing the same thing for a long time and it's going to be a big change. Of course it's going to be a big change, but don't look at the whole thing. Like, set out where do you want to get to, then break it down. There'll be pain, there'll be challenges, there's going to be failures. Remember, there's stepping stones in the order to get to where you want to be. Okay, so if you haven't got your black belt yet, get your black belt. That will develop that persistence. That will give you that learning pattern. And firstly and lastly, when it comes to setting big goals or changing life, be careful who you tell. Talk to people that have what you want. They're the ones who will say, you can do it. Don't talk to people that don't have what you want. They'll be the first ones to pull you down like crabs in a bucket. Hope that helps. Hope there's something in there for you. A little bit longer one today. Have a great day. I had to go dig a hole, and I'll see you very soon in the dojo. Thanks for listening. Cheers.